I want you back in my life. I want you back by my side. Cause that's where you belong. When I die, I won't give you up. I will never stop. My love is much too strong. Oh, Rag, that'll do. Alright, lads! Caw! I didn't see you there! Are you staying in here, man? Oh, that's right! Here's me busy getting shit ready for Phil Rag's wedding proposal. Wants us to put a song together for just been working on an old Alice DJ number. I totally forgot. Colo did my week 4 preview, so it's only fair if I do his week 3 review. So let's just have me cuppa. Let's have a think what we're going to do here. So in week 3, we had, first up, it was game week 3. Oh, well, it was a week of 100% records because Durex, he maintained his 100% record of winning every single game. And Old Sexy Kyle and the Bukaki Jackies kept his 100% record of losing every single game. So it was mixed fortunes for the two lads, really. Oh my giddy aunt. If you ever want someone to make a really gash cup of tea, I am your man. Woo! That was just like hot milk. So let's have a look at tie number 1. Tie number 1 was Desperate Dan with the Villains FC versus Rag, New Team United. And this was the tie that saw Desperate Dan get off the mark. First points on the board. Congratulations, Dan, as he beat Rag, who I think had a 100% record himself. So he wiped that clean. Odds were against him. Well done, Dan. Dan invested heavily on his Villa and Liverpool players. And 5 of his players who played for the Liverpool and Villa games outscored pretty much the whole of Rag's team, I think. Pretty much. He had McGinn on 14, Tom Heaton double figures, 10.25. And then he had Matip, got a goal, 21.25. Fabinho, 15. And I think he had another lad in there, didn't he? Maybe he didn't. Oh, Trent, 19.5. So he nearly scored. That's over 80 points. Rag only scored 83.75. Rag had a lot of cack out on the field this weekend. Dan Burn got him in too late. Eric Peters, poor. Minus points for Van Dijk from Liverpool, which must have been a stab in the back, sack and crack for Rag, seeing Matip, his out centre half partner, bag 20 odd points and he's got minus 1.5. I don't know what went on there. Doesn't even look like there's any yellows or reds. Just an all-round shit performance, I think. More poor performances. Bernard, 0.5. Cabillos, 0. And Diddy, 0. In a nutshell, Rag was totally Nicky Papavasalou. And in fair play to Desperate Dan, he got his finger out his anus and he put in a good score. So, sorry, I just need to take off what was going on here. This is a good one. So, which brings us on to tie numero dos, which was Sane Mane Happy Days versus the Scranton Stranglers. Good tie, actually, this tie. This tie saw a really shit tie, actually, not a good tie at all. Don't know what I'm talking about. Really low scoring affair, worst scoring affair of the whole weekend, 77.25. Pip the Scranton Stranglers. Gabe was 64 points. Now 16 out of the 22 starters. So think how many players that is. It's a massive percentage of the players averaged 3.2 points. So between the two of them, that was 8 players on one team, 8 players on the other. Just to give you a little sniff of what I'm talking about. For Dura, he had 1.5 for Pereira, 3 for Johnny Evans, less than 5 for Mickey Keane, single figures Neves, 3 Ward-Prowse, 4 Wijnaldum, less than 10 for Martial, minus 1 for De Gea. 8 of his players not even reaching double figures. Likewise goes for Gabe's Babes. -1 match day De Gea was David Guetta in goal for Palace. Single figures for Zaha, Silva, Maitland-Niles. He still doesn't realise he's a defender, but costs as a midfielder on this. Gabe sorted out. Eric Lamella, Luke Shaw, Mina, -points for Fox. Basically, lads, yous were very fortunate you were playing each other because anyone else would have fucking had your life probably this week. 2 really gash performances. But it saw Jura get his 3rd win out of 3, so fair play. It was probably Nathan Redmond's performance that nicked it in the end. 21.5, got a goal, 2 key passes, couple of shots on target. Well done, but I believe he got crocked midweek. But well done, Jura, puts daylight between you, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and what have you. So tie number 3 was Plops versus Tupac. Now let's see what happened in this one. Sorry guys, I'm a bit unorganised. I wasn't expecting to do this review. But Plops the Cannons nearly doubled the Plops score. 115.5 played Plops' 62.25. That's kind of good. And it looked like the standout guy was Hala. Hala, 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 come on. Hala, 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 come on, come on. Bagged a couple of goals. Plops never really threatened Tupac. And meant the Cannons got their first win on the board. Or did he? Maybe he didn't. But Plops was winning 2 out of 2 before that. So he definitely stopped Plops' performances. A lot of cack in Plops. Plops get rid of Wan-Bissaka, -3.5. Loads of single figures. Walker Peters, gash against the mighty Toon. Zuma's rubbish. Goodmanson's rubbish. Fraser's rubbish, although he's got rid of him this week. Bad decision. Gundogan, Matinho, Son, Edison, all single figures for Plops. And he had knee competition with Haller nearly bagging 30. Pulisic in double figures, Madison in double figures, Robertson, Tyrone Mings, all in double figures. So yeah, an easy win for Tupac. Which then brings us on to tie number 4, I think. So tie number 4 was it was Brian, aka Headphones, versus STP, and that game was comfortably won, I would say, by Headphones. Well played, Bri. Broke into the 100 score once again for the 2nd time this season. I think that's a good feat this year. With 10 of us in the league, that'll be decent. Oh my god, that tastes like a rat's ass. Plenty of real good standout performers for Headphones this week. 20-point plus for Mason Mount. Same goes for David Silva. Same goes for Sergio Aguero. In fact, Silva and Aguero linked up beautifully. 2 goals for Aguero, 2 assists for David Silva. I think he might have assisted both these goals, to be honest. I can't really remember, but that was over 50 points just for the 2 of those boys. So when you look at it, over 50 points, them 2 players alone scored half of Bry's points. So fair play, Bry. After a poor showing last week, you got yourself back on track, sack back. So well played. STP, after a blinding performance against the mighty Bukaki Jackies last week, done a poop performance this week. Couldn't follow that up. Load of crap in your team this week. Martin Montoya, Grealish, Morgan Gibbs-White, Matty Ritchie, Nick Pope, you name it, you pooped it, STP. Which brings us on to the final tie, the mighty BJs versus Colo FC. Now, both went into this tie with a 0% record of victory. 0 points on the board for both these boys going into this. Definitely last on match of the day. Well, that was until Colo FC decided to show up this season and banged in 132.5 points. Wow. Looks like all the boys come to BJ Park now and expect to put out, a sterling performance. I know the cameras are on them. Happened at STP United last week. Happened to Colo FC for this week. And the BJs need to find out a way, after winning the treble and then the double, back-to-back league titles, everyone's baying for his blood. And it looks like the Bukaki Jackies are not being able to cope in a minute. Good, solid performance. There was a bit of controversy earlier on in the game week as Gabe decided it was all good to text Colo 1 minute before kickoff when he had Pedro in. Sorry, he didn't. He had Pedro in instead of Barkley. Barkley came in last minute. Gabe texted him, said, whack Barkley in. He did. And what did Barkley do? Only got 21.5 points. Can he shit crack back and sack by Gabe? But I'm sure that'll come to bite him in the anus later on in the season. As it stands, didn't really matter because Colo put in a fine performance all around. 22 points from Emerson. As I said, 20 plus points from Barkley. Anderson and Trossard. Trossard's been a good little pickup. Both got 16.5. Jolinton got the winner for 214. Raheem Sterling, constant scorer, 16. Just lots of high scoring players. And in comparison, Kyle had a stinker, 57.5. Lowest score of the week. -1 from Otamendi. Picked up as a joke to rub plop in Gabe's face, but that backfired. Toby only got 1. Single figures from Carl Koski, Almiron, Lingard, Moura, Jota, Perez, Rashford, Loris. In fact, the only person to score more than into double figures was the mighty Mo Salah, who bagged a couple of goals. So Kyle got everything he deserved. Dildo in his ear. So that sums it up. So Kyle needs to pull his finger out his anus too, to be honest. So that leaves the standings. Very interesting. The bookies did not have this. Propping up the league are the Bukaki Jackies with 0 points out of a possible 9. Next up with single wins are Desperate Dan with the Villains, Colo with Colo FC 4, Gabe with the Scranton Stranglers, STP with STP United all got 1 win. And on 2 wins, we have Plops with Piqué and De Bruyne. We have Bry with Headfunderland FC. We have Rag on New Team United. And we have Tupac with Chudley Cannon's Floor. Leaving top of the Plops, top of the Christmas tree, Durex with Sane, Mane, Happy Days, right at the top on 9 points, 100% record. Well done, Durex.